Wow, we are back,
Woo!
Kev.
Let's go. Let's go, chat.
Let's go. Thanks to One Up Weekly
It's in my
News, who
head.
has ruined that Let's Go forever.
Ever.
Thank you.
Thanks, One Up Weekly.
Way to go.
Yeah,
Way to
you
go.
ruined
Let's
it.
go.
Let's go.
Oh, God. What a lot to talk about, guys. We got a bonus coverage, a lot of booths I'm going to cover on the video. We're going to talk about John D returning. We're going to start with this, guys. It is Twisted Chris.
Internet.
Talking about, if you're not familiar with this video, he did a video. Kev, tell him what he did. He did some video.
Yeah, so a couple days ago, Twisted Chris put up on his YouTube channel, he's got exclusive interview with the CEO, and he was going to release the entire 2024 lineup. And here's your CEO right here. This is the CEO. And Chris trolled us as usual. He didn't promote the video. He didn't do anything but just put it up on his channel. And everybody went nuts thinking that this was real, Rexer. It was so funny.
They went absolutely insane thinking it was nuts beforehand.
Yeah, it was crazy. And we have to shout out Neo Hyper 64 from the Arcade 1-Up Reddit. He did like 6 posts, deep diving. This is going to be awesome. He thought it was going to be Guitar Hero. It was insanity times 1,000. And he had egg on his face. And this is what happens when you think any bit of news is going to be the nugget that you've been waiting for your entire life from Arcade 1-Up. He didn't promote this. He just posted it and let it go.
He just posted it.
The community went nuts.
Community went absolutely nuts. Like silly little
like Christmas Eve 12-year-olds.
Like Christmas Eve 8-year-olds.
8-year-olds.
I mean, and then people got mad at Twisted Chris, which is completely insane. Because all Twisted Chris did was expose the silliness of this community. And when I say this community, I'm not talking about the 100 people in my chat.
No.
These people are laughing with us.
Yes.
These people are laughing with Twisted Chris.
We know better.
We know better not to fall for that stuff.
Yeah.
But the other people who are like, oh, what could it be? I'm so excited. Oh my God. You know, they're basically spooging in their pants, waiting for Guitar Hero to be released when we know it's Guitar Hero's not coming.
Dude, I had to read a 7-paragraph write-up about why this is Guitar Hero from Neo Hyper. And I was just like, why, Neo? What are you doing? You got better things to do with your time. It was so bad.
But it wasn't just him who was so excited.
No, the whole chat went nuts. This is it. This is, we're going to get this and that. And we're going to get, I can't wait till they release Time Crisis 3. I'm like, guys, it's Twisted Chris. Come on. Why are you doing this to yourself?
He basically set it up to expose you guys. I mean, to expose the lunacy of what has happened even for the past 5 years from channels like have Shaq's gonna announce Blitz. Oh my God. You know, Universal Pinball. There's a thing. There's a claw machine. It's a poster. Is it a poster? Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
For 5 years, you idiots have been doing this and looking like idiots. And Twisted Chris, thank you for even exposing it even more. How silly this whole thing is.
This is no different. What he did was no different than putting a thumbnail and said, I'm going to speculate on what's coming in the next week, which is what all the YouTubers do. So why are you upset at yourself that you fell for it? He didn't tell you to come and watch it. He just put it up and the community went nuts. So
there's like 200 people probably in the premiere.
Insane. It was insane. Well, it's funny. So he had like hundreds of people, right? He gives an intro. Then he puts the troll on screen and the viewership was like, oh man, and it just dropped. And Chris was probably like, gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, it was so funny.
So good. All right, Molar Medic, thank you for the $5 super chat. Catching you live. Here's a little thank you for being the #1 Arcade 1-Up show. Hey, we
don't
are
see him live often.
No, we don't see Molar Medic that. We used to. We used to. So good to see you, of course. We'll talk about John D is back. Is he kind of? Well,
I was going to say, you tell me. I don't know.
Okay, we got another Arcade 1-Up story because we are the #1 Arcade 1-Up channel.
Yes.
And it relates to this article that came out. You know, I don't know. Explain it, Kev. Explain the article and I'll talk about it. But go ahead.
This article came out a few days ago. Multiple videos were made on it, but basically this article came out written by basically Arcade 1-Up themselves. This was not from a third party. And it's basically touting how great Arcade 1-Up sales were for the fourth quarter. But we're going to take a quick look at this, Rexer. We're going to go into these numbers and really see what they're telling us here, because you and I have more insight to this than most people. I have, an accounting background. I do this for a living. There's some monkey business going on in these numbers here I want to talk to you about. So,
Kev, it says sales of Arcade 1-Up products performed well and exceeded expectations during the 2023 holiday season.
Hold on a minute. Ooh. Wait, expectations? You mean they weren't up? They just exceeded some paper.
All I know is that some shill came out and said how great of news this was. I think it was Mike B. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mike B came out.
Huge news. They did so great. This is great news for 1-Up. Look at this. They exceeded their expectations in the last quarter.
Let's tear into that word expectations, Roxer. Basically, it's a forecast, right? And what happens is companies change their forecast all the time. And when a new regime comes in, like we have here when John D. and Scott B. was fired, they basically want to destroy the year so they can get off on a good foot. So when they say expectations, their expectations were probably in the toilet. Their expectations were probably so low that if they sold 10 blitzes, they were happy with that. So right there, that's a red flag. They didn't give you any numbers. They didn't tell you exact, and they didn't use the word sales, by the way. They said expectations.
Expectations. Did they say sales revenue?
No.
Did they say gross profit?
No, there's nothing about profit.
Did they say net income?
Income is not on that.
Did they say revenue? No.
Didn't see that.
Did they say cost of goods sold went down?
Oh, they're never going to tell you that.
They're never going to tell you that or say that.
Yeah.
But let me go back one step, because we talked about Mike B saying this is great news and everything.
Yeah, great news.
The insanity. This is going to expose Mike B more than any other thing I have ever done in my life. When you guys hear what I'm about to tell you that don't know this, and you realize that Mike B took this one sentence that sales of Arcade 1-Ups exceeded expectations, and he ran with it and said it's great news.
Yeah, it's no news.
When he said that, I want to let you guys know that is coming from the CFO of the company he works for. He is a CFO. A chief financial officer doesn't understand how to read sales margins, sales data, income statements. He takes a weak internet article and says, "Oh my God, this is good news." If I was his boss, I'd be like, "You're our financial officer, and you don't understand that this is all bullcrap." Yeah. You don't understand that they're not talking about profit margin. They're not talking about revenue. They're not talking about EBITDA. They're not talking about cost of goods sold. And he's like, "This is great news."
This is great. And
that just exposes how insane his lies to you. Because either one, he's the dumbest CFO that ever lived on the planet, or two, he's completely shilling for 1-Up and doesn't care to actually embarrass himself as a CFO.
I think you know which one that is.
I would hope it's the latter.
You would hope it's the latter.
I would hope it's the latter, that he just doesn't care about embarrassing himself as a CFO and saying these expectations. Now, let me get into the expectations. Did they not dump a ton of inventory to Ollie's?
That is the next. So if you want to pull that back up, you're getting into the smoking gun of everything that this article says, because what you just said. So throughout 2023, Rexer, the team worked hard to right-size our arcade levels, which began the year at 54.3 and ended at 17.4. Now, if you're a normal person that don't know what we know, wouldn't you want to subtract those two numbers and go that they made $37 million worth of inventory sales? That's what a normal person would do. But what they don't understand is you have to take in the Ollies. So out of that 54 million, they had 17 left. How much did they lose out of that 54 million? Because they didn't sell it all. They wrote it off to Ollie's.
They dumped it to Ollie's, but they're probably registering that as a unit sale, right?
It is a unit sale. It's a unit sale.
And that's why they're saying our sales exceeded expectations. Because we didn't think we were going to dump things to Ollie's for $100 on the, for pennies on the dollar. We didn't originally think that, but we had to do it.
Yeah. Now,
I mean, he didn't talk, he doesn't understand about cost of capital and what this inventory meant to them all the time. This company was in trouble and probably still is in trouble.
Well, look at the next line. It says there was this is even more insane, Rex. It says there was also more than 20 million in new arcade inventory. So not only did they overproduce that they had to dump, they underproduced the ones that were actually selling, that they had to go get $20 million. That's not a good thing. Like a normal person who reads this goes, they sold $37 million in old stock and they sold $20 million in new stock. No, that's not how these sentences should be read back to back.
Right.
But here's the most important sentence so far. To support our strategy and focus this year is to be profitable sales growth. So what does that tell you about last year?
It was not profitable.
There was no profitable sales. There was no growth. You notice the word growth isn't here anywhere because that's a forward statement. They can use words like
nothing in this article. There's nothing. There's no statement of cash flows information. There's no income statement information. There is nothing. You would think a CFO would say all this that I'm saying.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
But instead they say, oh, this is great news.
Great news.
Great news, guys.
They dumped inventory and they bought more inventory.
Yep.
There were things in that article that you will never see. The words profit, the words income, the words cost of goods sold, and the word sales. Four things that are the trigger, you know. Do you know why? Because you can't say those words without putting exact numbers. When you do a fluff piece like this, you could pump up all the keywords you want. But when you put those 4 words, net sales, COGS, margin, all that, you can't say expectations. You have to give numbers. And this was a complete, like, smoke and mirrors. It gets worse if you read. I was trying to read all the way down, but what's really interesting is actually if you go all the way down, the last statement says, if you're interested in investing, please contact these 2 guys.
Now, that's terrible.
Now I looked up those 2 guys. So there's 2 guys on this press release. I looked them up. Chris Tyson and Larry Holub. I went to the website where their names are listed. One of these guys, their specialty is turnarounds. So they stuck him on the Arcade 1UP turnaround account. It literally says, I'm good at turning around companies that are distressed.
Unbelievable.
So yeah, it's
okay.
That's the truth.
Bad. I mean, this is just the truth, guys. I mean, come on, let's be smart. Some of you were smart and was like, what is that? You know, this means absolutely nothing. Some of you were out there. Everybody was like, oh yeah, Mike B says this is great news. I can't wait. I'm so excited for, you know, the Arcade 1UP's just turning it around. Oh boy.
I'm glad I read it for myself, Rex, because I was like, yeah, Arcade 1UP's back. Wait, they're not.
John D's back, though.
Wait,
John D's back. John D is back.
Let's go.
All right, let's talk about John D. All right.
How do you know he's back? Did he call you?
He reached out to me.
He reached out to you.
So apparently there was this, I don't know if this Facebook, I don't know. The Arcade 1UP in trouble problem at Walmart and Walmart. If we take this guy for his word as a Walmart employee, and I really don't know why he'd lie about such a thing, here you have it, this guy says. And he posts this little article here, if you guys can see it. I work at Walmart, The Simpsons. What's that?
No, sorry, I had a chat over it.
Oh, okay. I work at Walmart. The Simpsons is the cabinet that forced Walmart's hand. They were all in on this, selling it for $520. It was more than that, if I remember. It was $599 or $600. By the time Xmas season comes, Walmart had a good chunk of their stock, blah, blah, blah. Large clearance down to $300. Kev, it got lower than that.
Oh, it was down to 100.
Yeah, it was down to 100. Blah, blah, blah. Walmart's eyes. And wait, who would respond to this? Let me see. Who?
Whoa! He lives!
There he is! He lives! John D is back!
Look at that smiling face.
Definitely hit hard, Kev. This definitely hit hard. Now, let's talk about The Simpsons, because
we got to talk about it.
This is my favorite cab of all time, because we laughed at this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Simpsons was just a debacle. But from day one, a lot of the shills were hyping it. I can't believe we got Simpsons.
Yeah,
2 games, Kev, 2 games. 2 games. And a beat 'em up and an average bowling game at best.
And a game average, that you can get 300 in if you know the tricks. So people are rolling 300s on their 3rd game and getting bored with it. It's like, come on. Oh my God.
This is an important thing to remember, guys. Everybody in the chat. This is extremely important to remember. We got more John D info too for you. The reason that social media is so important is because it can really dictate what happens in the industry. These influencers really have an impact, and this cabinet is the number one example of what happens when social media gets involved on a cabinet.
Yeah.
If you guys recall, Kevin, you and I, a long time ago, I think we brought this Simpsons cab up after every one of the shills in the Illuminati tried to hype it. They tried to sell it, say it was great. You remember UAG bought it, said it was great, did a good review on it, and 3 days later he returned it to the store because behind the scenes he said it sucked. Okay, but not on his video. Okay, other people, same thing. Oh yeah, it's nice. Then what happened, Kev?
The man, the myth, the legend. The riserless YouTuber, as we know it, RGT85, made a video.
and hallelujah, praise RGT.
He's seen the light.
He deserves all the credit for this. But go ahead.
So RGT, if you all remember, he started to see the light around this time, and he took the mask off, and he told the truth of what we were saying, but he got the light on the video, and he got everybody to see this video, and he's the one that told everybody this cabinet sucks. The controls were messed up. The marquee was messed up. Can't play as Homer.
You couldn't play as Homer. You didn't even know if the emulation was really right. The sound wasn't that great. There were so many things wrong with this cab. It had 2 games, and he's like $600 for 2 games.
Yeah.
But he had how many views now on that video?
I believe he's up to 300K. Let's just verify that. 300,000 views, guys.
300,000 people saw that video. Okay. And it destroyed OneUp. It destroyed that cabinet himself. He alone got you guys that cab for $199.
Yes.
All the other shills who tried to go and back it up, they saw his video and they shut the hell up about it. They shut up, Kev, after RGT told the truth. And thank you, RGT, for not shilling out.
Just an update. 392,000 views on that Simpsons. He's the one, guys. Don't come at us. Go to RGT. He had it. At that time, he had it. And guess what happened around that time? They reached out and tried to bring him into the Illuminati. He was in chats. They tried to get on shows with him.
That was the key to all the BS that went behind the scenes. As soon as RGT started bashing OneUp, there he goes on the Illuminati streams. Let's bring him on and talk about him. Let's get him on our side.
Yes.
And he didn't do it. RGT was like, I'll come on and say some stuff, but you're not going to get me on your side. He's like, you're not, sorry, John D. You can't, you know, just like Maximilian Dude. They tried to get him on his side.
Tried to fight.
He was like, this is garbage. Nope. Get out of my face.
Garbage.
You know?
Yeah.
Dylan Stiles, thank you for the $5. The lame genie doesn't know basic finance. No. And P-Dust doesn't know what a Swiffer is. Keep up the good fight, Rex. Twisted Chris and Kev. Twisted Chris.
Good company there. Good company.
A Swiffer is in the Swiffer that you broom with?
I don't know.
You got me on that one.
Yeah, we might be.
You know. That might be some jargon we don't even know, Kev, but thank you, Dylan. We'll find out. I'll Google it.
Look, he bought it for $150. $150. Think about that. The licensing
thank RGT for that.
RGT got you that cabinet.
Yep. Everybody should go, hey, thanks, RGT. You destroyed this cabinet like it should have been. And look at the one guy who was saying, I didn't see who said that bowling is garbage.
Oh, yeah. It was Arcade. Yeah. He said put Silver Strike on it.
Yeah. Well, we got a bowling game coming up in the CES bonus coverage. We have a tiny bit of pinball. We got the best. I'm saving the best for last, Kev. But we got more John D. Okay.
Let's go.
So, Kev, after we kind of saw John D come out of the woodworks and say he's back, we had to go look at his LinkedIn, right? I mean,
you have to see if he got a new job, right?
Because we had to go see if he got a new job, but soon John D is soon going to be employed full time. Soon, I don't know when, but Kev,
I interviewed for that company soon a couple years ago, Rex. I don't
called you back.
Yeah, they called me back and said lately. I was like, all right.
Oh God. Who do you want cool licenses, Kev? Because you can call John D. He is back. He is open. His NDA is over. His non-compete clause is over.
His quiet period.
Is over. And if you want cool licenses that nobody cares about anymore because everybody's getting them, Killer Instinct got it. Capcom, everybody's got it. Bandai Namco, everybody's got it. You want NFL Blitz? Nobody wants that because you spend $500 million on it to no avail. So there you go, guys.
There you go, everybody.
He's back in the market. Man.
He's coming soon. It's so funny. Once his little package was up that he can speak, he's all like, trying to get back in. Let's see where he lands.
Back.
He's back, guys. Biggie.
He's getting back.
Let us know where he's going, Biggie. I know you know.
It's a new company, It's a new company. They're making arcades. Soon we'll have arcades. What did he do from September? He collected his your severance package.
Yeah, they basically give him a quiet package to shut his mouth, and I'm sure it was hard. It's hard for John D to shut his mouth, but when you're getting paid money.
Oh God.
But it says September 2023. Does that mean he's been working somewhere and not telling us, or is that did he just forget that it should be January of 2024?
The Zooncade is coming.
There you go.
All right, we got to run this bonus coverage. We don't want to go too long tonight, gentlemen.
Let's roll.
Did we miss anything, Kev?
No. Twisted Chris trolled everybody. We got John's back.
Yeah, John is back.
One up bullshit in their financials. We got it all.
Yeah. All right. So I'm going to share this video, guys. I'm going to let it play in a second. Let's see. Hold on. Okay. We'll stop it here and there. I'm just going to let it play through. I'll pause a couple things just so you know. There's one. I'm going to let I got a couple interviews in here of a couple booths that you'll like. When we get to one of them, which is a brand new arcade product, I'm not going to go into detail because I'm going to do a video on it. Probably in 2 days. Okay.
Oh.
So, we will talk a little bit about it. Okay. All right. So here we go, guys. We start with the LG. Every time you walk into one of the halls, this LG has their signature kind of booth. And what we got here is like a transparent, I guess it's an OLED T, which I believe means transparent. And you guys in the chat, when you know stuff, you see how you can see right through the people behind it.
You can see the crowd. It's like AR, augmented reality in your house. Look at that.
And if you guys know anything about any of this stuff, just let me know for sure.
But don't they do this every year? Stuff you'll never see in your lifetime,
Right. Yeah.
Like, look at this.
You never know on this. I would love to have one of these, because I got a couple spots in my room where it separates the room where I ledge.
Well, didn't they have bendable TVs? Like, where's the bendable TVs at? Oh, they're still here?
They have well, I don't know if they were here at this one. I didn't see, but we covered the bendables before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's pause for Twisted Chris.
Twisted Chris in the house.
Thank you. We need more Babycades and Skycades.
Wait,
go.
He knows the CEO. I mean, Chris, you have an in now with your CEO friend. Come on, put the word out there.
I saw a short by Chris where he's like, he made a good point. Like, you're an arcade company. Why are you making whatever, Babycades, and it's in your name,
Yeah,
why are you thinking of making claw machines and casino cades and all that? He made a good point. Thank you, Twisted.
Yeah.
Here, what did I show here? I think this was the
LG.
No, this is TCL.
Oh, TCL. I'm sorry.
This is a 57 dual mini. This is a gaming display.
Oh my
curved gaming display. Looked amazing.
Look at that display.
Yeah, here's some of the
8K
some of the features. 240 refresh rate. Basically, it has a weird resolution because of the width of the screen. 1 millisecond response time. That's what you guys need out there. That's what you gamers need. Ultra thin, too. Oh. Where'd Kev go? I can't get him back on. He'll come back. So it's 115 world's largest QD mini LED. So where'd you go, Kev?
I dropped for a second. We're having 50-mile-per-hour winds here tonight, so I might drop here and there. But so I'm back. I just tested the internet.
Yeah. So here. Let me pause it from what Mike says there. So I'll pause it. That Kev will be in and out, I'm sure. But okay.
Sorry.
So nothing. The problem is nothing is filmed in 8K. So when I went through these booths, I was talking to a lot of TV people, and I'm like, even last year they were showing 8K, but nobody was really promoting their 8K at all because they're like, you know what? There's no content in 8K. So we're kind of done with that, is the way they were saying. They were doing their 4K. So this is the same one, the 115. Showed about how many great awards it got and all this stuff. This 115 inch. It's beautiful. Obviously, I don't know how much it was, guys, but it is in the market for buying. Okay, Kev, here, you know the food trucks? You ever see like a food truck, you know, a taco truck?
Is this the robot making coffee?
Yeah,
I heard about?
This is the robot making coffee.
Nice.
Rich Tech
Rich
Robotics.
Tech. Well, you know they got robots making drinks in Vegas at the Planet Hollywood.
Yep.
Oh my God, look at this guy. I want one.
Yeah. Here's one for you, Kev.
Oh,
Haptics.
Oh, what that?
It's got this huge backpack on it, and you got the hand. It's haptics for your hands.
What?
So I didn't ask much about it, you know, but people were using it.
I got the vest now. Now I just need the gloves. You're saying I got to.
Yeah, you got to need this huge thing. Here's some bikes.
Exercise
electric bikes. Moto Compacto. It folds up like a suitcase. 15 miles an hour. 12-mile range. 0 to 15 in 7 seconds. And 265-pound limit, and it folds up
like a suitcase. Look at it. Look at that thing.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Okay, here's some cool. There's one thing that was cool here. I just wanted to show, but this is like boom boxes, you know, and stuff.
Hey, that still has the CD in it.
Yeah. Well, wait to this one. Okay.
What?
They were. The thing is, they were going into the retro, right? And here comes the retro, you know. So I just thought I'd show it. Like, there it is.
Oh my goodness!
It's got the retro
and the tape
boombox with cassette player. Two tweeter time 2 1-inch tweeters, guys, times 2.
A tweeter
and a bass unit.
Nice.
Heck yeah! All right, here's the enhanced gaming booth. Okay, and that's part of the thing. Here, I'll play it. These are like pegboards that clip to the back of your desk to keep your peripherals off the desk. Sorry, I don't know why it's so choppy. This damn.
Yeah, I think that's what's causing me to go in and out. I think this choppy video.
Well, it's okay. I hope it's not too bad, guys.
No, it looks good. Looks good.
So this guy's going to come on. And he's going to explain his booth. I'm going to let him talk because he's got some other stuff he goes over here in a second.
These are bags for consoles, like Xbox can fit in here, PlayStation, keyboard traveling. Basically, a lot of eSport gamers will travel with their keyboards and stuff. These are 2.1
There's the 8-track,
Paul. PC speakers, but we also have mini sound bars.
And this is enhanced gaming, guys,
as well.
If you're interested in any of the stuff here.
So this is the core of our business, because we've been around for 40 years. The core of our business is device protection cases for all types of industry. So we have camera cases, camera backpacks. We've got, again, console cases. Like this is a perfect case for a Switch.
Switch case.
You can hold your Switch perfectly and has lots of room in there. Let me actually open it up for you. Right there. We got dark cases.
Dark cases.
There you go if you want dark cases.
But yeah, this will hold all your extra Switch gear as well. And it's got that nice red color to match. We've got a similar case for the PlayStation 5. Because that's a monstrosity, yeah.
Place the PS5,
you gotta carry that monstrosity around.
You don't have one.
No, I have one.
And then we also make a line of audio products for vinyl. We've got some phono preamps, vinyl cleaner. We also have this neat little cork vinyl cover.
Cork vinyl cover was pretty cool. I didn't get a good picture.
And then our PC gaming stuff. Now this is all pre-production models, so not all of this stuff is available for sale yet, but it should be available
coming out
this summer. We have keyboards, headsets, and mice that all are matching. So the idea is that, you know, if you're new to PC gaming, or even if you just want to match your home setup so that it all looks nice and matches, you can get this headset with this keyboard, with this mouse, and of course they all look good together and they will all play nice together, which is not really a problem these days. But everything's got the RGB on it.
Nice. Everything's got RGB nowadays.
Settings
gotta light it up,
just like 1UPs did.
We got a
gotta
new
light it up.
Mouse
they got a clear one coming up. That's really cool.
Swappable plate there.
Swappable plate on your mouse.
You can, replace it with a
all this stuff to
plate
me is over the top, but some people like this. You know,
yeah, some people like it.
You know, it would be cool. I'd like to have it. You know, but I don't know if I would spend the money to match everything and be cool.
Yeah,
I like this one. I think this one's
new
cool.
Clear stuff that's coming again later this summer. Yeah, this is really cool looking, and this is going to be a 7.1 surround sounded
headphones
with bass reverb headset.
Bass
reverb perfect for your FPS games.
Nice.
Now this current setup is actually available in the market right now. This is the Voltaic 2
He
setup.
talks about the keyboards.
Perfect for
I don't
entry-level
understand keyboards,
users.
but
I just
people
got
who are
this set for
keyboard
my daughter
gamers,
for Christmas.
they must know all this stuff.
She's got the headset, the keyboard and the mouse, and it all
Talks to
matches
like a
together.
hybrid. Watch.
Our mice are super ergonomic, very comfortable to use. Our keyboards are hybrid keyboards. So you get a little clicky action, you get that feedback that you want, but the membrane helps keep it very lightweight. It's a very lightweight keyboard. Also keeps the cost overall low, which is good for entry to mid-level PC gear.
Yeah.
I don't know anything
also
about
coming
that
available
membrane
in the
shit.
summer is our fully membrane keyboard with the
Fully
low profile
membrane,
keys.
Kev.
This is super quiet.
Are you a fan of those
again,
low
everything's
keys?
got the
I'm not.
RGB.
I don't know. I don't. I'm not. I don't care.
At work,
All right.
I type on the fat clicky buttons.
Here's we're at the Stern booth. They have a Venom playfield out for display open, and then they have the shark display. If you guys haven't seen this, I'm sure you've seen this probably by now, but it's
Look at that.
basically wax structure. That's pretty cool. Of Quint.
Wow.
And then that's the LE, right? They put the LE out there. So that was pretty good. Let's hit this Stringer Films one. What do you got here, Stringer? We always play nice on the Rexer Show. We do. We do.
We try.
We do. We play fair, at least. We play fair. All right, Kev. Drone soccer. Have you ever heard of drone soccer, guys?
Not until 2 seconds ago.
Either did I. Now, I don't understand the rules. I'm just showing you what it is, but they want to make this like a sport, like a legitimate sport. I don't know, maybe they'll call it an e-sport or something to get it in or something. But it looks kind of like Quidditch to me. I guess you fly the ball through the hole. Maybe somebody knows something in the chat about this. I don't know anything about it.
All right, here we go, folks.
Did you get how they score? How do you score?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I'm just showing it, Kev. I thought it was neat.
Let's see.
This guy's playing with basically a remote control. They're trying to help him get it through, but he's not really good at it. See, he's missing.
This is so bad.
Anybody know anything about this? Yeah, exactly. My kids break headphones too, like and they don't even throw them, or they just, I don't know. Maybe they make them just cheap. I don't know. Especially
this is our bistro table.
Oh, whoa! What's this?
All right. This is the one I'm going to do a video on this booth, but or actually one of the machines here in detail. Not going to go into detail. I'm just going to show you guys this booth. This is the Bandai Namco booth. Okay. This is expensive stuff. Don't get your hopes up on this stuff. Just listen to him. I did an interview. I cut some of it. You'll get the full interview on my video when it comes out. But here we go.
Then we also have a cabaret and also a full-size upright. All these have. This is our bistro table.
Bistro table.
Then we also have a cabaret.
It's
and
bar
also
height, so you can stand and play.
Upright. All these
and
have 32 games on them, loaded with all of our licensed products.
What?
Let's pause it right there. 32 games, all their licensed products. Arcade Talk and Star Wars reviews. Thank you very much.
Dude.
Happy Saturday. And you guys, they're going to go live right after us. We'll probably be done in less than 10 minutes here.
Look at that stool
hit
there.
his channel up. Thank you very much, Arcades Talk and Star Wars.
And Brad.
They were nice enough to wait for us to finish before they go live. So thank you guys.
Everything comes built, assembled, fully assembled.
Really?
Built in our commercial line in the U.S. The bistro table's $31.95. We also have.
Did you hear that? $31.95.
That's $3,200.
It's a beautiful machine. It's built like a tank.
A smaller version, a cocktail table in 3 different finishes. That's $3,000.
They have
the
a smaller
with
regular
the mini
cocktail.
Fridge in the bottom is $31.95, and then their full size upright is $33.95. Again, all of them coming with our 32 license.
So that one is like $3,000 or something. It's all on their website. The full size, he said, you're going to see in a second. Okay, you're going to see that in a second. Let's take the super chat from Brad. Thank you very much. $5 from Papa Brad for the #1 arcade, 1UP channel, and sometimes Stern Pinball channel. Best coverage of CES from the Rec Show. I played a lot more of the Jaws, guys. I'm still the same. I still, like I said, I think it's a good game, but it's not better than the best ones out there. Okay. Yeah. So, but it's worthy. Okay. So I didn't want to go into it because we already covered that.
Games.
That's the full size. Miss Pac-Man Galaga. It's a complete replica.
Wow.
Okay. I am going to do a video on this because I spent a lot of time on this. Okay. And I'll tell you the reason why. Let me go back here. because you guys are gonna want to see that. You're gonna laugh for a second.
I just heard something on that.
Yeah,
Did you hear
you'll
that?
laugh. Hold on. I was gonna buy this cab from these guys. Okay, because they always offer discounts. They were gonna sell it to me for $2,400. Okay, and he was gonna throw in 3 stools.
What?
Yeah. For 20, it's normally $3,400. He told I got him down to $2,400 with 3 stools. Jason, little alien, $10 from Jason. Thank you. Appreciating the CES coverage, brother. My pleasure, guys. I love doing this every year. Awesome. We quickly go through it. I can't get everything, but I like to cover some of this other stuff too to mix it up. No risers on these. No risers.
No riser.
So let's play this, watch, and then we're going to get into this next game that they have on.
You're going to tell us why you didn't buy it? You're going to tell us why you didn't buy it?
I'll tell you why I didn't buy it in my video. So watch it. It's either going to be out Monday or Tuesday.
All right, guys.
I'll tell you all the reasons why I didn't buy it, okay? I'm not – it'd be here forever.
Okay.
Watching the next one. Billy Mitchell.
Dude, that's a lot. Billy Mitchell.
And this one was how much? Very good. And we have 19K Fox here playing.
What's going on? Playing some excellent bowling.
Oh, there's a cameo.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
This is
a cameo.
We are blessed.
Our new jukebox Bolorama, made for the ultimate rec room or home. It's a nice casual 4-player bowling game. Also Bluetooth speaker. You can Bluetooth your songs to it. High-end 12-inch subwoofer with 2 high-end speakers on the top.
Ooh, we almost got that.
It also comes with a Bluetooth mic to do karaoke. It has a 4-inch or quarter-inch jack, so you can plug in your guitar and also do use it as a guitar amp as well.
Guys, I'm watching the mechanics of him playing, and it's really, the mechanics and the AI is really good.
Yes.
It's almost like Silver Strike.
That's it. You pick your ball. If you have a yellow ball, the whole cabinet changes to yellow when you're up to play. All the LEDs are interactive with the color ball you have, and just going through.
No, that's not how it works.
There's 5 different games all revolving around bowling.
Okay.
So there's ones where if you get a strike or a spare, you get a card. You're playing a blackjack 21
he's doing the,
or poker. So here's the start of it. So there's the 6 different styles of games, but again, all revolving around bowling.
Can you curve it?
Okay, well, let's pause it there. Okay, so, all right, so the game mechanics are very good when the pins hits the action. It's legit. Okay. The only thing is now when you say you don't pull back like Golden Tee or Silver Strike or any of those.
Yeah.
If you want the ball to curve left, you spin the ball before you throw it. So like,
and it gets sparks.
So like I spin it this way, and you'll see the ball spinning, the curve you want it to do, and then you can angle it like a little bit to the right, and then it'll come back with the spin, depending on how fast you spin it.
Nice.
So it is challenging to get it right. Just like Silver Strike, is very challenging to pull back the right angle and go to the right and get it spinning. This thing is awesome. And if I was a guy with an Airbnb or something like that, and I had $3,500, they are tank machines. And this thing is it's a karaoke machine. If you had an Airbnb, it's a jukebox. It is awesome, guys. It is awesome.
Do you know if it had all the songs that the original had? Because I think it had 70. Like
I don't know what songs are on this thing, but and if you could add your own or what, I didn't really get into that. But he played a song for me, and he puts on Foo Fighters out of all the. I couldn't believe it, and he puts on My Hero, and I just started belting it out right in the middle of CES. People are looking at me like, what the hell is this guy doing? I'm like, there goes my hero.
Did the booth clear out or
the booth all was cheering, man. They gave me a standing O, Kev.
Nice.
Let's look at Video Game Vegas. Thank you very much.
Vegas.
To answer your question about here we go. See, we need some real people.
Yeah, let's go.
Transparent screens. I do have a speaker in my home arcade that has one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, interesting. Also, the Pac-Man Pixel Bash machines came out original 2018. Showed them in my last video review. That is correct. These things have been out a while, but not the class of 81. This one is new and will be out in less than a month. It's on their website for order. The full-size class of 81 is new, but both those, he's right, both those pixel games, there's a couple different varieties of those pixel games, right? Thank you for clearing that up. Those are available, and you can order them. And they were pretty cool, okay? But you're going to want to hear you're going to want to hear my review. My full review of the class of '81. You're gonna want to hear.
I can't wait. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I can't wait to know why you didn't have that bowling game in your garage now. For 2,400.
I should have asked him what's the deal on one of these bowling games.
Yeah.
But I already got Silver Strike, so I can't.
Yeah,
really
that's true. You don't need
it.
You don't need both. You're right. You're right.
$2 from Stringer. I'd buy it and put a pot in there.
No, Stringer, no.
It is all their machines are built like tanks, and they're really well built. Great, all hap controls and buttons and all that stuff. It's really good experience from that standpoint, from the build quality. But there's many other problems. All right.
Wait. Did you just let out some of your review?
Some of it I did.
There's 5 different games, 6 different styles of games, but again, all revolving around bowling.
Next one coming up. Hold on. All right. Caliverse, guys, this is interesting. I think we covered this a little bit last year, but they had a whole different thing about it, okay? Like so basically Caliverse, let me explain it before you see the cool part. Basically, Kev, you create a character in this game. It's actually a game, but it's like a virtual reality world.
Yes.
And you walk into like a theater and you watch a movie. You literally watch a movie in a theater. You can invite your friends. You can sit next to your friends. You can go to a sporting event, and you can not a live one per se, but you can whatever, they make up these things, and you can sit in a seat or like a concert, like a music concert. And you can sit in a seat, and you can do it in VR, or you don't have to do it in VR. Now, I don't see the purpose of doing it out of VR. You'd want to do it in VR, in my opinion. But it's like a real world in VR where you do all your shopping. You can try on clothes some weird way. You create your own character with your own design. It's really weird. So this is Caliverse. Okay, it's coming out later this summer, finally. There's
an app called Big Screen where you can get your friends to watch movies together at the same time in your avatar.
Exactly. Now watch this. Okay, this is a good example. Watch this guy playing in the scene, right? So he's behind the green screen. And what you would do is you would buy a ticket to his show,
Yeah.
And he's up there. You see that? In the VR world.
That's awesome. Yeah.
And you would buy a seat to the concert, and you'd be like sitting next to your friend, and you'd be watching him in VR.
That's awesome. So, yeah, they've been trying to get that off the ground. Maybe this is the year because
he's saying Meta's going to buy him out.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. See, Meta's going to have to take the next step because we have some of that stuff now, Rexer, but not like what that was just showing. That was really cool.
Kev, here's your vest.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know if these are yours or you got a different brand.
No, I have a different brand. Is this B Haptics? No, it looks like
I think so.
Yeah. Let's see. And then I can talk to it.
40 haptic points.
Yeah, it looks like B Haptics. B Haptics, it is.
How many points does yours have?
So mine doesn't have points. It has transducers. It has 6 of them. It has two on the back and 3 here, and it goes across your body. So it's a different thing that they're doing compared to what I'm doing. Yeah. So theirs is an actual like vest you zip up, like a bulletproof vest. Mine is a training vest where you just cinch it in. You don't zip it up.
We showed this last year, but I wanted to show it again because now you're in the VR world even more.
Yeah. And just a heads up, B Haptics just announced that they're working with PSVR 2, and they will be compatible in May. So this is a big deal that you're showing this.
Nice.
Because B Haptics wasn't compatible with PlayStation VR 2, and now they are. So that's good.
Okay, awesome. What is this company again? CHG or CG?
Yeah, what do they do? Controls?
They do controls. They've been doing them forever. I'm unfamiliar.
Oh, look at that
one. Yeah, they got some cool controllers here, guys. Yeah. Just check them out if you want a controller.
What is?
There's this whole bunch of different ones. They got Switch ones, and there's some nice ones. I mean, I can't speak to the quality, guys. You'd have to, Google them.
I just have basic Microsoft, colored controllers. I don't get too much into the fanciness of them.
They got some mini ones here, like smaller ones.
Oh, look at that
there
one!
For the
Yeah,
Switch.
that actually is cool.
Yeah.
You
can see the real size and the smaller ones. Okay, here's a display.
What is this?
Let me pause it here.
This
was an HDMI company, like a software company, showing their HDMI 2.1B technology, and they were using the Xbox Series S as a display
gotcha.
because I guess it's tied in. Xbox uses it, and even PlayStation, I think. But they were
gotcha.
4K 120 hertz refresh.
Damn.
VRR variable refresh rate and auto low latency something. I forget what the M stands for. So it figures out what mode to put your TV in or your game, the software itself, and it puts you in the lowest latency possible for your gaming. Did I get another one from Stringer? Thank you, Stringer.
He's got a message for us. The entire world will be obesely bedridden by 2030. Okay.
He's got a point, man. It's going to be like...
we're just going to be like this with our headset on and just sitting there like in that movie.
It's going to be like WALL-E, right? The movie WALL-E.
Yeah.
You ever see that movie, the cartoon where everybody's in the sky,
happy.
Fat and happy, doing nothing?
Doing nothing.
So they were just showing this and how it works. I asked him some questions, but I got nothing.
Look who's not watching our video live.
Also not much fun. Public transportation.
Jeff,
you missed it. We bumped into him. Here's some electric bikes for you guys.
And sometimes unpredictable. Fortunately,
e-bikes is the rage now. I'm sure you guys got to have some of them in there. This is Bosch.
You choose your e-bike as your transportation.
Wow, look at that thing.
Moving through the city.
Price one kidney.
Yeah, exactly.
Cannondale. I don't know anything about e-bikes.
No.
My son has one, but I don't know anything about it.
Like everything in your life, it's fully connected via
I think I'm saving the best for last here, Kev.
What is the best for last? I thought it was Namco. Oh, wait, the Atari? My Arcade?
Oh, we already did My Arcade.
Yeah, okay, so it's not that. Let's see.
Using that groovy app, you simply
this is going to be a trivia question.
Okay.
You route to those, and your Bosch e-bike Flow app gives you hands-free, turn-by-turn.
This guy's putting me to sleep. Wake up.
Kev, what booth is this? Tell me what booth this is.
Please don't tell me this is Toy Shock. Is this Toy Shock?
Toy Shock? Would this be Toy Shock?
No, you don't have a Toy Shock exclusive. There's no way.
Is this Toy Shock?
Toy Shock!
This is just cars. Is this? I saved the best for last, guys.
Wait a minute. I didn't know you had
WALL-E
this.
is prophecy. It is.
Yeah.
I love these Jeep things, man. Those Jeep remote controls. Dude,
growing
this was the best product in their booth.
Rex,
saving the best pinball.
We would go to Radio Shack. Remember, buy those cars and just race them.
Yeah. Oh, there's these great products.
Wait, they got Bone Busters. Wait, hold on. This is crazy. Arcade one up? Not at CES. Toy Shock? At CES.
Now that's just sad.
That's sad.
Pinball money.
How?
You saved the best for last. Toy Shock.
Yeah, Toy Shock.
Everybody, I played the Toy Shocks. They're just as bad as they have always been. The latency in the flipper is so bad. It's so bad. I can't even explain it.
Well, I don't even think they think they're in business at this point. They don't do anything.
It's absolutely atrocious. Stringer Films.
Oh, Stringer.
I got it. Thank you very much. The e-bikes will you stop? I got it. Don't hit anything. E-bikes just confirmed my previous super chat.
It'll be 2025 instead of 2030.
You and who said prophecy? WALL-E is prophecy. Same thing, man. People getting lazy.
You know what though?
Oh, you gotta love it.
At least Toy Shock shows up to the party, Rex.
You got to give them credit. They showed up and said, "Come look at our stuff." And I love their toy cars. I mean, I got to give them credit for that.
Hey, not for anything. That Bone Busters, I think, is a world premiere. I don't think anybody has seen that.
I got to go back. All right, I got to go back. I got to go back and tell you a story, Kev.
Okay.
Oh, this is funny. Where's that video? I got to show it. All right, because this is a story about the Bandai Namco.
Okay.
I don't remember where it was. I hope I can find it. Was it after Jaws? I think it was. Was it after this?
It's right. Is it right after this? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, I walk up to this guy right here. Can you see him?
Yeah.
Let me put it. I just.
It's coming. It's right. Isn't it right?
Yeah,
look at that dude with the jacket on, like he's flying in an airport.
Yeah. So this guy. I just put it on right here. Okay. This guy that's coming. That guy right there. Okay. Yeah. I walk up to him because I didn't know this booth was here, this Bandai Namco. And this is the last story, guys, and we'll get out of here. I walk up this guy and I go, wow, I'm like, you guys are competing with the guys you gave your licenses to Arcade 1-Up with these things. And he goes, no, he goes, we don't care about them. Those are just toys, cheaply made, man. He goes, our machines are made for adults and well built. He literally said, Kev,
he just threw him under the bus.
Those machines are toys. And made, I think he said made for kids too. He's like, our machines are well built and made for adults. I started cracking up. I'm like, can I get that on video? Because I wasn't recording.
He's not going to
I'm
say
like,
that.
Can I please get that on video? And he's like, nah.
He's like, hold on.
But I swear on my life.
That's amazing.
They're all toys, Rex. They're all toys.
Yeah.
I know, but some when refer to toys as kids' toys. Arcade 1-Ups are built for kids, not for adults. Okay, that's the justification. That's the argument. Okay, we're not saying they're not toys. I'm not saying these aren't toys, but they're toys built for adults. And people just say toys because they know when you say toys in that fashion with that emphasis, they mean they're like built for kids.
Walmart.
I want to know what this is. Rex, did they fix Pixel's main problem? You will have to wait for video. This is a great question. You'll have to wait for my video on that Video Game Vegas. I don't want to give away all the beans. That's why I'm going to bring you back to my channel. That's a great question. I'll tell you what happened on that.
They need the GRS switcher. That's the solution.
I offered. I was, but because you can't put both in a machine. You can't. You just can't do it. Okay, so it's the truth, Jamie. It's the truth. Toys are junk. Yeah. Toys are junk. I don't know. All right, guys, we ain't going any longer. I appreciate everybody staying on for the CES Conference. I hope you leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, guys. Leave a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't really care. Just
roll over to Star Wars Arcade Talk with Brad, and they're going live.
Arcade Talk and Star Wars. That's how you spell
Star Wars Review.
And Star Wars Review.
That's a mouthful, T. Shorten that channel.
Go over there, check them out. Maybe they'll talk about some of the stuff we covered here.
Good stuff.
Thanks, everybody. See ya.
Thanks, chat.
Loaded show. Loaded.
Loaded.